What's up, YouTube? It's a different video. A little off topic from what I usually do. It's not something about my car and stuff. I'm currently driving. Make a video collab with a special guest. You'll see once I get to his house. Like I said, it's a different video. I hope you guys could give me info on what you guys think about it, whether you guys would like to see more videos like this, or just keep it straight up pure cars. But I'll get back with you guys once I get to this guest's house, and hope you guys like it. Later. Alright guys, I made it to the special guest that I was talking about. Start off by showing their car. This is my special guest. This is OCD.
Tottenham boys and girls,
aka Street Kings.
Street Kings podcast, yeah.
Yes. So I met Mickey at the track. We've been chatting, learning about each other's cars, hanging out. I was welcome enough. Him inviting me to his podcast, everybody check it out. This is his car. He has a Ready K hatch like mine. We call it the Twins.
His is nice, His is nice.
Nah. But I want to take it a different step towards YouTube. To my car stuff, to my personal stuff, and invite everyone else. I want everyone part of my journey, and he's my first guest. He's number one, and
I'm honored. I'm honored, man. Thank you so much.
Feel free to share everyone about your setup, about your car, and what made you get a Ready K hatch. What made you start where you at right now?
Well, basically, I came here from Ireland. Be 8 years now. Came here with $900. Started off, lived in a hotel for the first 2 weeks. Basically, started off with nothing, Long story short, worked in a bar, worked my way up, and I always loved cars. I was big into the Honda scene back home, and I never really could afford something like this or had access to anything like this when I was a kid. So I said when I started making money, it's going to be one of the first things I'll do is fucking build a car. So here she is. I was friends with everybody knows him, 45 NYC, Charlie, and he had an EK red hatch, and he actually had this car in his building. He does raffles, and he was supposed to raffle the car. So before it went on the chopping block to be raffled, I said, yo, let me get that. I bought the car from him.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's crazy because I seen you at Sunday Fundays, and I would be like, "Yo, whose red hatch is that? That shit's clean." And I
used to think I was him all the fucking time.
I seen you with Charles all the time. I'm like, "Yo, how is he like?" He probably. I'm like in my head, as an outsider, I'm like, "Yo, he probably works with him."
Yeah.
They're co-workers.
Jet skis, yeah.
But look, the story comes out.
And we were friends together. He's doing big things now as well. He's been racing in Antigua and Jamaica. He's all over the place, but. He was a big inspiration for me at the start, so I seen him with the red hatch, and then I seen that red hatch in his building. I was like, yo, I seen the potential. It was a B20 all motor, VTEC. It had parts, but it was a bit cheesy, It wasn't really my style, I took a lot of inspiration as well from my boy Built to Win, Slick.
You know what's crazy? He even knows me since I was little. Slick was my godmother's ex-boyfriend, and when I was little, I didn't like him, and now we're cool. we're cool as shit,
Nah, Slick's a
he's
gentleman,
very good soul, very
hard worker, motivated, takes care of himself, body of temple. He's got a phenomenal car. So I took I see his car. He was the one that told me to change my tire setup to 225 50/15, give it a little more stance.
Yeah, the aggressive. He's always bothering me. He's like, yo, you gotta do this to your car. You gotta do that.
He knows, man. He was the one that told me that I haven't did it yet, but to shave the bay and probably gonna bring it to you. Hopefully, maybe have you do it. That's what you do. Smooth over the holes, paint the bay. But he's full of information, man. So the people like that really motivated me, inspired me, and then I felt the turbos, because back home we had small setups, miniature stuff compared to what this is. But the first time I felt boost, man, I said, this is for me.
I remember you were telling me that, like, when you first saw me at the track, because you saw my SIR bumpers, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you got the JDM bumpers, like, you know, that's back at home. You know?
UKDM, yeah. Back home, that stuff's regular. Like, over here, they go mad for the JDM bumpers. But
well, in the United States, they go mad for the freaking 2000 front, and, you know, obviously, you got 96. And, you know, that's why I've always liked the car. I've always, you know, kept it in my heart, because a lot of people go to the 2000s. It's a common thing, yes. And, you know, to see 96, it's rare.
I like the badge, man. I love seeing the Honda badge. That's what does it for
It's a nice front, you know. Yeah. It's slept on, and not many people, you know, appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But I started with the B20, and then I slapped on a turbo, and I blew the first one up. And then I had another one after that. I blew that one up. And I run a 1800 block. I went down to 18 CSS, fully built, pistons, rods. Barney built the car. It's tuned by CLM. All parts come from our boy Ant, the part out king.
Yep.
Most come from him. And then I got Reza boosted performance. Got a lot of parts from him as well. Our boy Pee Wee.
Yep.
More Honda parts, you know. But a lot of people in the industry helped me out, you know. So
there's a lot of common names and a lot of people that have been around for a while.
Very thankful for a lot of people, and especially not being from this country, not knowing anybody just a couple of years ago to now having a car, being part of the car community, and knowing all these people, and then even having a podcast now too.
Yeah.
It feels real good, man. I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah, and you say you started a podcast, right?
I did, yeah. Street Kings podcast on YouTube as well. We just had Fernando today. Episode 004, it went really well, so it was a pleasure to have him. So.
Yeah, you mind showing me around? You
not
want
at
to show
all,
us up?
Not at all. Go ahead, you can look at whatever you want. This is dirty for me right now, but believe it or not, inside it's I try and keep it full interior. I got the red Recaros, got the seatbelt bar. We have race equipped seatbelts. We got the what do you call this again? It's I forget the name of it.
Race clips. The quick latches?
I think there's a name for it. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, it's more expensive, but it works really well.
If someone knows, they could drop it in a comment.
There you go.
You want to know what a crazy fact is? Not that many people know, but I'm share it with everyone. One of my family members work at Takata in Mexico.
What?
Yeah. And my
nice.
my grandmother was like, we could send you a pair of belts. I'm like, really? That's fucking cool.
Takatas are nice. But yeah, she has the detachable steering wheel, NRG with the Momo.
We literally have the same steering wheel.
Kept all the original mats.
The only thing we don't have is I don't have this, I don't have that. But other than that,
because you got digital.
But yo, it's crazy. This car is literally.
I try and keep it street car, full interior, full weight. I don't like cutting shit. It's even got the partial shelf. It's got a trunk mat, axe brace. You know, it's full of everything. Full exhaust, thermal exhaust, front to back. Yeah, man, I tried to do everything to the car. K-tune suspension, true heart, adjustable camber arms. Fucking, you name it, it's got everything. Pretty simple setup. It's making 450 right now.
What's the plan for the summer for the car?
So April 1st, we're going to
we're both
Atco Dragway. We're going to Spring National, so I'm looking real forward to that. I want to race the car as much as I can this year. I love racing on the street and the track, so. Hopefully, if she don't break too much, we'll do as much as we can this year. So I've done a lot more work on the car myself recently.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You know,
trying to learn as much as I can. I'm breaking a lot of stuff too, but
it happens. You know, you gotta learn. It's a learning process, and you know,
you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yep, it is.
But I'm really enjoying the process, man. I feel like pushing the car in the canal all the fucking time. It's pretty hard. I get frustrated a lot, but it's teaching me so much patience. It's teaching
my best friend. I'm sorry to interrupt, but my best friend is like that. And one thing I always told him: the moment that the car is beating you, just take a deep breath and walk away and come back.
Starting to learn that, man. And I always wanted to rush. I wanted the car to be done yesterday.
It always bites you in the ass.
You gotta take your time.
Yes.
You gotta trust the process and just let it happen, and it does. And it's worth every minute.
I see in the background you have a podcast, like you said. Well, you brought me to it, and you know I appreciate that. You know, you want to explain what's on the podcast?
Yeah. So basically, I wanted to start a podcast. Obviously, it's for my own head, my own mental health. To be honest, I want to talk to people as much as I can, meet people. You know, I don't want to be a stranger when I go to the track. I want to be able to, you know, just walk into anybody's pit, walk into anybody's lane, say hello, and not have to worry about who I'm talking to. I also want to take people with small business, people who are doing stuff like yourself, you know, people trying to make a name for themselves. I want to shine the light where the light needs to be shown.
Yeah, that's what we need in this world, and you know, I appreciate that, and you know, thank you for hopping on board, supporting what I do, and of course, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and you know, I hope you do good. You know, I want to see, you know, this is his podcast. It's called Street Kings.
Yep, we did
see the cars.
Detailing in here as well. This is where I did the Ocdmotors for 2 years. I've just took a full-time job recently. We actually build gas stations at the minute.
Yeah, I see that. It's fucking cool.
Something different, you know.
I see that, and it's fucking cool.
Working for a great company that they look after me. It's funding everything I do at the minute, so it's something I never ever thought I would see myself doing. But that's how life brings things to you, I guess. The unexpected stuff usually ends up the best, you know. So I'm enjoying it so far. We'll see where it goes.
What's one thing that you want to change for the car, as in general? What's one
plans at the minute is to go all-wheel drive.
When you want to do that?
I want to go all-wheel drive. B-Series, everybody keeps telling me not to do it. It's giving me more motivation to do it. I kind of want to do it more because they tell me it can't be done or it shouldn't be done. So that's next. So I think this season I'm going to race front-wheel drive. It's probably going to be my last season of front-wheel drive. I'm going to start accumulating the parts and try and go all-wheel drive.
What racing class are you going to race this year? I see that you have a bracket sportsmanship.
Still bracket, because last year I had so many issues with the car. I didn't really get to be consistent. I didn't really get to learn the track as much as I'd like to. Even though I did 12.3, you know.
That's not bad. You did exactly the same number I did
with the broken
with
car.
A stock B20.
Yeah, and the distributor, the engine light was on. It was breaking up top.
Remember, you came to our pits. We helped you out.
That's right. Yeah.
That's when we started. We started chopping it up. You know.
No man, and times like that I'm so thankful for as well, and that's another reason why I can't stop going to the track. You know, it's fucking it's drugs to me. You know,
and it's an addiction.
It really is, and the car itself. So I can't wait to see what we got.
As interior wise, or let's take it by step. What's the change in the interior? What you want to do, or are you gonna leave it at the same aesthetics?
I think I want to keep it street car look. I think this car will stay pretty much the way it looks. I have rust in the arches I want to fix, but they say rust is lighter than carbon fibre, so it'll be alright for now. But that's normal. The car's nearly 30 years old, so I'm really not worried about it.
For a 30-year-old car, this car's very clean.
Yeah. When I bought the car, it was almost pink. You know, it was pretty dull. I wet sanded the whole car into 3000. 2-stage polished it and ceramic coated it. That's what brought it back.
I gotta bring my car. I sanded mine to 2500 and gave up. Yeah, my car needs to get. I got too many swirls and.
I follow a guy called Keith's Touch. Guy's phenomenal. Look him up. He's a real great detailer out in California, and he sands cars down to 8,000.
Yeah, my grandpa. Well, one thing my grandpa always says.
And then he compliments the sandpaper. He don't even compliment how good of a detailer he is. I'm like, bro.
My grandpa always says you gotta shape the diamond and then shine the diamond. So basically, you shape it and then you shine it.
Yeah.
But
that's a great statement, man.
But he has a podcast, like I said. He has been proceeding
This is our HQ.
Yeah, this is HQ.
Simple setup, but it's enough for me, and I just wanted to get the ball rolling. Like I said, this podcast is a lot for my mental health. It's just for me to shape my own brain and to try and challenge myself a little more. I feel like when you tell yourself that you shouldn't do something, that's exactly when you should do it more. The comfort zone is somewhere you want to stay away from as much as possible. Your brain always tells you to be comfortable, get comfortable, but the comfort zone is where dreams go to die, I believe. So I just want to try and get comfortable being uncomfortable as much as possible.
As in, we already said the track goals. You say you want to hit 11s, and I know you told me on the podcast you want to hit 10s.
One time.
That special number. But
ever since I was a kid, I heard Paul Walker talking fucking
Vin Diesel, you owe me a 10-second car.
That was it. That was ingrained in me,
Yeah.
I don't care how cheesy that sounds. I don't give a fuck. That's what it was for me. So I just want to say I own a 10-second car.
It's a good.
Even though now 7 seconds is the number. But
it's a good feeling.
You've been there for that, right? You've been there.
It's a secret. It's a secret. I'm always.
No more. It's fucking broadcasted now. So.
Well, yeah, now it's broadcasted, but yeah, I've been there.
It was a secret.
Yeah, it was. I got nothing to hide. I'm a street race,
there you go.
Yeah, he does detailing. You know, he's a very kind fellow. He welcomed me to his house, open doors. You know, I appreciate him. You know, as in the summer goes, you want to do 1150. You say you want to hit that 10.
Mm-hmm.
After you do those numbers, what's the plan once you're all-wheel drive?
I want to build another car. I want to do a rear-wheel drive platform, or a circuit car, or both. I don't know. That's whatever the funds takes me. You know, I have a lot of fucking plans and stuff that I want to build, but obviously we don't have enough money to do all this shit.
There's always like it's always an imagination, but
Correct. But my imagination runs deep, man.
oh hell yeah, mine too. There, I could be I wake up from bed and I'm already like, yo, I want to do this.
And it's not even just Hondas for me, you know. I got
I mean,
a lot of different shells I like, you know. I'm not just a liker of cars. I like boats, planes, anything with fucking engine, scooter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Carts.
He let me ride his scooter at the track.
I let you ride that too. This is a different one. That other one this is newer.
Oh really?
This one does 40.
Shit, we're gonna check the scooter out too.
Yeah, we gotta do that one.
But
shit does 40 mile an hour, man. It's got fucking.
I think it was this one. I'm sure.
No, I don't think so. It was similar but different.
This one's in that Pan American.
I don't think I had it a Pan American.
Or after, I don't remember.
Nah, I had this was. Do you remember when I was with Platano and Fatboy? That's when I had this. When my mother and father came to the track.
Oh yeah.
That's when I had this.
Yeah. My car was there. I remember.
Yeah. Look, it's got blinkers and all. Where's the blinkers and shit? Over here, look.
Damn.
Blinkers, horn. Where's the horn?
So this is a real street car.
Yeah.
Well, street scooter.
Lights and all in the front, but I love it. It's good. That's my pit vehicle.
Yeah.
Gets me around in there.
I've been thinking of investing in one, but what do you do besides the track and everything besides the podcast? What makes you be what are you I see that you have a whiteboard over there with questions, but what makes you pushes you to come out?
To do
everything, cars, work, podcast, anything.
I just basically want to be the best version of me, man. I spent a lot of time when I was younger trying to be something for other people. I always tried to be what people wanted me to be, whether it would be your mother, your father, family, girlfriends, whatever. And the last few years I've really learned that there's only one of you in this planet.
Yeah.
And the more you can be authentically you, the more you're going to stand out and the more you'll probably be appreciated. You're always going to get hit whether you be you or not, so you may as well be more you than get hated for being not you,
Yep.
So that's what keeps me going, I just really want to be. I do this for my mental health, man.
It's a drug. We all like it. The speed.
And I prefer this drug.
Yeah.
I've did drugs. I did a lot of drugs when I was younger. I did harder drugs than this, and this one wins every time, man.
But you have a beautiful car, like I've said
Thank
many
you so
times. Much. This is my twin, as he calls it.
I'm the ugly sister.
Nah, don't say that. But this is McGregor, or AKA,
so
Mickey.
They call me, but I'm too skinny. McGregor fills a t-shirt better than me.
His name is Mickey,
He's a
but
good-looking fella, so I'll take it.
but you guys should check him out. He got special podcasts. Welcoming people. He just had me come on. Like I said earlier on the video, different approach to what I'm doing. I want people to know that they could be part of my journey. I want you. It's kind of cold outside. Well, not kind of. It's freezing.
Freezing today. Yeah.
It's horrible, but I want him to be able to come back on to the channel. We go for a ride. Next time.
Definitely.
We plan everything out more, but you guys can get a feel for it. We collab. You guys can see.
Pulls.
Yeah, you see his podcast. He obviously said he has a detailing business. Hit him up for you guys detailing when he has time. But
on the weekends at the minute. Hopefully one day I'm gonna have the OCD Motors thing isn't dead yet, but it's definitely on pause a little bit because of the time, because I'm working full time. But the brand itself will definitely be back. There will be an OCD Motors detailing shop.
I remember when when we first chopped it up and we started talking. I remember you told me you went to school for this.
I did a certification called Matrix Accreditation. So to buy that AutoSmart product, you actually have to do a training course because it's such a hard coating. It's a 9H coating. it's so hard to apply. If you put it on wrong, you can't get it off. You gotta sand it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so most coatings are like, you know, $50, $100. Shit's nearly $300 for a bottle.
Makes sense.
And you have to be accredited to apply it, so because it's pretty heavy stuff. So that's what I use. Autosmart. They're actually a British company from the UK. I don't like the fucking English at all. Sorry, English people. Us Irish people are not too big fans of them, but I do use their products because they make phenomenal stuff, commercial grade detailing products. So look them up.
Well, how long you've had the hatch for?
2 years now, I think.
Oh, really?
2 years, yeah. Bought it from Charlie. Like I said, it was all motor. I had a bit of fun with it. The car came from New Hampshire.
Oh, it came far.
Yeah, and it had like some mad fucking tune on it. It was spitting flames and all when it was all motor on the two-step.
Yeah, I've seen videos of you. You guys should check his.
Crazy, like. So I had fun with that for a wee while, and then I bought the turbo kit from Ant. That was the start of it. And ever since, I'm just.
And you say you changed the turbo kit, right?
Yeah, I'm still rocking eBay turbo, even though everybody tells me not to.
I've been through a few of those.
But it works.
Yeah,
it works.
Makes power.
Even Cunha was really fucking surprised. He couldn't believe how well it reacted.
Cunha tuned your car, right, from CLM?
Cunha and Ricky, yeah. CLM Motorsports, real professionals, man. They really do the right thing. They had my car for a month and it didn't even have a fingerprint on it when it came back.
That's nice.
You know.
And is there any person or people you want to give shout outs to and tell, you know?
Yeah, everybody I've worked with so far has been phenomenal. You know, like Fat Boy tuned the car first, and he's a good friend of mine. He's been on the podcast. I fucking loved working with him. Anybody who has a street car, Honda on Long Island or anywhere in the New York area, definitely give him a shout because the man does. But he's busy.
Yeah, he is.
He's busy these days. Barney built the car. Barney does great work too. Me and Barney fucking, you know, whatever. I have a bit of a hot head, so I haven't spoken to him in a while, but he still did his thing. He did a great job on the car. Also, like Ant, the Part Out King, get all our parts from him. Reza, Boosted Performance, you gotta support your local speed shops.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people forget about these speed shops, but I see now because shit gets delivered to your door, you know, it's easy to forget.
That's how I was when I first started my car. That's how I was. I didn't have a car, so I would do everything eBay.
Yeah.
Buy name brand stuff eBay, but half of the time eBay sometimes overcharges you. But you know, you live and learn.
Sometimes it's better. I feel like it's almost good to do it wrong. Yeah. That might sound stupid, but
no, yeah. You look at me. I started with eBay turbos. I blew them up, and then look now I got. I'm not bashing eBay turbos.
They work.
But now I have a precision. You know, some people don't like precision, but you know, you live and learn. It's a curve, and there's very many slopes. It's a roller coaster in life.
Precision turbo, $2,500. eBay turbo, $100.
Yeah,
I can buy fucking 25 of them, and you know what I mean, and put a new one on every fucking day. You know, but it's whatever you're into or whatever you want, and it's okay. It doesn't matter what level you're at. You just, you know, just be happy you have it.
Yeah. So
you know.
Well, I appreciate you know, taking the time to recording with me, you know, showing the car,
Honored,
showing everyone what you do. You know, everyone check out his podcast, his Instagram, you know,
Street Kings Podcast, Ocdmotors.
You know, tap in, you know, make sure, you know, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of good people on it, you know, and thank you for having me around, and you know.
Brother. Episode 004, check it out. JDMEK Fernando.
Number 4, and you know, you'll see a lot of us at the track, you know, and it don't stop now. So, you know, it ain't over. It ain't over, and you know, thank you, man.
You're a gentleman, Fernando. Thank you so much.
We'll see you guys later, and have a safe day.
All the best.